then I'm sure everybody wants Jordan to guard LeBron. That's the matchup we want. But if I'm coaching the old school team, that doesn't make sense for me because you can't put Magic on Steph because Steph is too agile and too mobile. Steph's 6'2", lean, and quick and fast. Even a peak prime Magic, that would be too much to ask of him to keep up with Steph 3-on-3 in such an open court atmosphere like that. That's too much to ask for Magic to do. So I would put Michael on Steph just because Jordan would have a much better chance and a much better ability to physically stay with and keep up with Steph Curry. Steph is deadly enough when he has a defender right in front of him with a hand in his face. You at least want to have the defender that's defending him at least stay with him off the ball to try to prevent him from catching the ball, from catching a pass, or at least when he does catch the pass, that the defender's right there with him. I don't think Magic Johnson would be able to do that nearly as well as Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan is just more mobile, agile, athletic than Magic Johnson. So Michael has a better chance of staying in front of Steph than Magic does, and you can't just leave Steph open, of course, so I would have to put Jordan on Curry, which leaves Magic on LeBron, but I think that's still a pretty decent matchup because they're pretty much the same size. LeBron is obviously way more athletic than Magic Johnson, but what makes that matchup so intriguing other than they're very much identical in size is that they're two of the most mentally gifted players to ever play. They're the kind of players who not only did they study the game to learn and get better, but they were also born that way. They have an innate sense of understanding the game of basketball that very few players have to their degree. So Magic would be defending LeBron, but he's doing so with his mental prowess that rivals LeBron's and vice versa. Magic, from an athletic standpoint, wouldn't be able to stay in front of LeBron, but also Magic would know that, so he would compensate for that somehow. If you know Magic and you know kind of his attitude, he's probably gonna let LeBron shoot. He's probably gonna give LeBron space to try to bait LeBron into shooting because he knows it would be much more in the old school's team's benefit to let LeBron shoot than to get up close and have him try to beat Magic to the basket, which he could probably do relatively easily. And he's super effective when he does that. So Magic's probably going to let LeBron shoot. And if LeBron is shooting the ball, then that means that's a shot, that's a possession that Steph isn't. So I think that would be a very intriguing matchup for that old school team guarding. That's probably, to me, would be, in terms of the old school team, like the matchups that would take place, the Magic versus LeBron, Magic guarding LeBron would be the most intriguing matchup to me.